Alright, I've been having some problems with my Nitroplanes T-28 landing gear. So what I did was what was happening was the metal underneath this plastic was bending pretty easily. So as you can see, there's a little room between the top of the landing gear. My focus isn't real good on this iPhone, but there's a little room between the top of this landing gear and where the landing gear hits the drive mechanism. So what I did was I modified this by cutting a little bit of this pretty plastic covering off. I cut it, and I added a washer, and then I took some servo arm rod and wound it around the gear. So now, if you can see, I can actually compress it. So it works as a little strut system. So we did have to pull the landing gear completely apart to do that, but it's really not that bad. As you can see, I messed this one up a little bit in the process. In learning, there is a set screw right up in there that holds this in place. So your front wheel needs to turn. I also, in order to pull this out, you have to remove the set screws, and then I also used my my little roto-zip tool to carve a notch in the top, and then I stuck an E-clip in there to hold the landing gear together. And then you need to use the set screw for the two back wheels to hold the gear in place, because you don't want your wheel to spin. Not your two back wheels. You do want your front wheel to spin, and it's already set up to spin. So after you get this setup put together, you need to put those set screws back in. Use a little bit of Loctite. That'll help keep them in place. You can get the Loctite from Home Depot. But as you can see, we've got a good little strut system now that'll dampen some hard landings. So now all I'm going to do is put this back, assemble this back into my airplane, and as you can see, I'll show you the other two I've got. I don't plan on editing this video, so I'm trying to hurry. So, but as you can see, I've got my strut in there, and there's a black strut right there. But it's functional. This is a little hard to show you at this time, but they do work. They are functional, and the steering still works as well on it. So it's a good quick fix for a strut system if you do not want to spend a lot of money on struts. So one more shot. E-clip on the top. And that's about it.